give y'all the grand tour of our RV, our little 16.5-foot RV. I don't remember the brand, what it's called or anything, but Billy does mention it in our how we met video, what kind it is. I mean, who knows, y'all might know just by seeing the pictures and looking at it and stuff. He tells what year it is and all that other good stuff. But so here it is. So I believe Billy said this is a 16.5-foot. He told y'all in the video about how me and him met. What kind it was, I always forget. But this is it, basically. Right behind me, there's the kitchen, the bedroom, the front door, the dinette, and our living room. Oh yeah, and the bathroom. No, that's not all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to actually do a little walk around and show you all these little gadgets that Billy's put in here. I told y'all about them, but hadn't showed y'all yet. So now I'm going to show y'all. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what all we got in here. I figured we could start right here at the front door and then do a walk around. So here we have our smoke detector. And this here, I don't know if you can read it, our carbon monoxide alarm. Oh yeah, I'm not going to show you just the gadgets, I'll show you everything. So here on the front door, I don't remember what you call it, but you know, it's that aluminum stuff and it's kind of puffy and whatever. Well, it helps keep the heat out and the sun from beaming in. So is what we did. We used this blue tape. I know it's not that beautiful, but it works. So is what we did is I double layered that. Well, we double layered that. It cooled it about 10 degrees cooler, the first layer, and then the second layer about 30. So here's our keys right here, and this is our pantry. It's stuffed full, or else I'd open it and show you. And here's a little clock stereo and DVD player Billy had found. See, we have all of the windows double done like this. Minus 30 degrees, I mean not minus 30 degrees, it's 30 degrees cooler in here than it is outside. And there's little man, sorry. Oh, he's a little nervous dog, so he gets a little itchy from time to time. I don't know why he's sitting on our first aid kit, because that is his bed. And there is Wheezy's bed. So then Billy loved this little oscillating fan, just absolutely had to have it. I thought it was a little much, but he had to have it and it made him happy, so why not? Billy actually made these curtains too, himself, out of dish towels, y'all. There's where I charge my laptop and iPad, and this here is a dehumidifier. It's a little bitty. We got it at Target for $40. It works great. The one that we had in there at first. It's kind of hard to talk to somebody if you can't see them eye to eye, right? So I'll just go back and forth. So like I was saying about the dehumidifier is that it works a lot. Billy works really well. Billy had this humongous one that he would use to dry out houses that had humidity, a lot of humidity in it and stuff, moisture in the air. And we were using that in here, and about after 10 minutes it was so hot in here you couldn't even hardly breathe. So it was a little bit of overkill. So he decided that we needed something smaller, but we do need a dehumidifier, especially living in South Texas. It's very humid out here. So, I mean, it's perfect. And this little bitty one and this small RV is a perfect size. It's pretty neat. I don't know if you ever seen those before, but look at the water. That's all the stuff that it got pulled out of the air. So it works great. It's like perfect temperature, perfect feel of the air. It feels great. Before we used the dehumidifier, it was, we had the AC on, it was pretty, like the blankets where it felt kind of damp and it was kind of sticky in here, and it was hard to sleep because it just felt like, you know, we were always sticking to each other, and he can't stand that. So yeah, the dehumidifier came in. Like I said, that one is perfect for this size. You may need a bigger one. So then the TV, he had a smaller TV in here, and it wasn't a smart TV, but again, he had this here on his deer lease. Took it off the deer lease, decided we're going to live in it full time, and of course we have to have our YouTube, and so while I was at work, he went and got a smart TV, got it as big as he could actually get it. There's no way that he could fit a bigger TV in here. I think he said it's a 42-inch. I hope I'm right. Like I said, I'm not super good with details. I don't remember. This is just a lot to remember. I think it's a 42-inch, something like that. But it's perfect. Perfect size. It's great. And so, and all these little decorations and stuff like that, Billy did most of all this decorating in here. He's got a great, keen sense of decoration. See? Okay. So we'll continue. We got through that. Yes. So we'll go to the bathroom because it is next. So, you know, we are in a really small RV, so it's really crowded, and you kind of, I mean, it's not really crowded, not for us, but you kind of lose room for stuff, you know, your stuff, all your cleaning supplies and just everything. So please excuse the mess. It's not dirty, it's just it's not dirty, it's crowded. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. Look what Billy installed up here. There wasn't a lot of sorry, I know that's crooked. There wasn't a lot of air, like cool air coming in here, and the AC is right there, and it's blowing straight that direction. So he thought he put these little things up here, put these holes in here, which he did. Put these little, these are the things that you put on the desk, and you put the cords through, but he got one for each side. Here we go. He got one for each side. So isn't that neat? So the air conditioning just flows right through there, and it is super nice and cool in here, and it feels great. Sorry for all this shakiness on the camera. So here's our pantry. Not our pantry. Not our pantry, our bathroom closet. Sorry, I got my FRCs hanging. I got soaking wet at work today, so I got it hanging. Oh, sorry. So I got it hanging and drying because it's still soaking wet and raining outside, and it's supposed to be raining for the next, you know, couple hours. So here's our closet. It's a little bit of a mess. That's what we decided to do for the space in here. So in these drawers, you can't pull them out very far. Well, not that one at all. I don't know what's stopping that one from coming out, but I can pull them out far enough that I can reach in and get what I need. So we got the drawers, and then we have our little bathroom things that we put our stuff in, which is totally filled up. Isn't that cute? That's my little addition to decorating. So also these lights up here, they were like a yellow dingy color, these right here. They were like a yellow dingy color, and they weren't very bright and you couldn't see very good. So Billy traded them out for some I want to say HD, but it's not HD. I know it's not HD. I don't remember what they're called, but you know those really bright lights and they last a long time. That's what he did. And then I couldn't see to put my makeup on. Even with those lights, it was still hard for me to see to put my makeup on. So Billy found this light and put that up there, and it works perfect. See, now I can put my makeup on. And he found this little cupboard thing, which is so cute. And it's got like a little towel rack. And here, he installed this right here so that we could have a place to put our toothbrushes, toothpaste, and stuff like that. And then we just cover it up with that. Our little cabinet here, and the sink. And then he found this little shower caddy thing. It holds shampoo and conditioner, and in the middle is a little radio. So, yeah. See up there, he's got those things over the top, so when it's raining, he can still have this open to vent, but it's not, no rain is getting inside. So, that's not much to the bathroom, but it works for us, and we love it. So, our microwave, which, you know, okay, so he totally redid this whole RV. Like the shelves, the bed. We told y'all about the bed. He told y'all how I just couldn't stand to sleep in on the dinette bed, which was true because I couldn't stand it. But he did, before that, he had done a lot of upgrades to the place, and that microwave there is one of them, and the little stainless steel fridge. And we can actually put quite a bit of stuff in here. There's enough room for 2 gallons of milk, which we must have. It is an absolute must. And here's where we keep our eggs. You get a little bit of creative here, but you know, the freezer is really small. But that's okay because we've got fresh food all the time. We don't cook all the time. We eat a lot of cereal and fruit and sandwiches. So it's fine for us. And then he's got, you know, this little hood thing here. And this stove and the oven. And I have to say, I love the stove and I love the oven. I know I'm looking all over the place. I can't focus on the lens. Sorry. The stove is actually, you'd think that these burners are so small that you wouldn't be able to cook very good on it. But you can. We use full-size pots or pans on here, and it cooks things really fast. And the oven, okay, so about the ovens, we heard that putting a pizza stone in there will help regulate the heat throughout the oven, disperse it evenly. And so we went and got us a pizza stone and put it in there, and it works great. I can cook things a whole lot faster, bake things a whole lot faster, and it is so much better. It's just so easy. Then I could a full-size gas oven, a full-size electric oven, anything that I've used before. This thing here puts everything else to shame. I love it. And then we've got this here, the bottom, I guess, for our knives. And then we had for our spice rack, I know it's a little, we're trying to figure out how to keep this from bowing. Y'all have any suggestions? I was actually thinking about maybe a chopstick, but I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But so we had this spice rack that took up a whole lot of space, like all the way up here and about that round, and it was sitting right here on the counter, and it was taking up too much space. And so we found these little things and just put all the spices in here. And then we went and got these little things, and then I got some paint and some stencils and put for like sugar, flour, rice, tea, and coffee. I'm fresh out of coffee because I love coffee. I drink lots of coffee. I can't get enough. And there's my Stigma's coffee percolator. I love it. So yeah, I'm kind of out of coffee right now. I love flavored coffee. So here we're going to talk about this here. This is our what we found to put our utensils in. We don't really have any drawer space, as y'all can see. We have no drawer space. Down here is all cabinets. So there's really not a whole lot to put there. So that's what we use. Put our utensils in there. And our ice scooper. So here's another thing that, hope you can see it good, that me and Billy was like, we have to have ice. So is what we did for a while was we had this huge ice chest, and it was like every 2 or 3 days we were buying 20, 40, 60, 80 pounds of ice. Like every, I guess 3 days if we wanted to stay on top of it. We love juice, you know, we love juice. So we gotta have lots of juice. You know, you gotta buy it when it's on sale. Save a buck or two. So it's just becoming such a hassle. We loved it because we had cold juice all the time, but it was always having to stop and go out of our way to go get ice. Buc-ee's has 20-pound bags of ice for, what is it? I think 99 cents, 20-pound bags. So yeah, it was only $4 to get 80 pounds of ice. So that's where I was going. And I had to go a little bit out of my way when I got off of work to go get the ice, but it just hauling it all the time, and it was just a headache. So we both had been seeing this ice maker, and Billy's like, let's just go get it. So we did. We went and got it. It seemed like everybody was sold out all the time. It was never on the shelves. Seems like every time we want something, it's always gone. So that's what it is here, this Igloo ice machine, ice maker. And it's really neat. I don't know if you can, well, you can't really see inside too well how it's made, but there's these little pegs, and the pegs, it drips a little bit of water out of the top of the pegs, and then it just fills up. And then I guess these here just slide right off when it's full, when it's like a full ice cube. So you just put the water in here, fill it up just a little bit past that little slant, about halfway through. Put the basket in here, and it makes more ice. You can make large ice or small ice, and the light will turn red whenever this is filled up and it's not making any more ice. So if you'd like, then you can, if you have enough room in your freezer, you can put a little bowl in there, fill it up with ice, and fill this up too if you need more. So like I said, we love it, and it's constantly all the time making ice. I don't know who did the reviews on this thing that said that it doesn't make enough ice. I don't know how many people they were trying to keep ice for, but it's only me and him, and it's perfect for us. I think even if there was, you know, maybe one more of us or something, which there won't be, but you know, if we had one of our kids, you know, come over, or we had someone over for dinner, I think it would be sufficient enough. It's nice. So, and here we go. This is where we keep our, not usually food, but our dishes and our bread box. with our snack. We like stainless steel, I guess y'all can tell. And this is the Midland NOAA weather alert thing. So like if we're having a terrible storm, is what that thing does is this super loud alarm will go off and let us know if there's a tornado or something, I guess, that we would have to take cover. Billy said it'd scare you to death, and it probably would scare me to death. I mean, especially we're in a little bitty place. If any of these little alarms go off, we're gonna hear it. There's not gonna be any mistake in it at all. Oh yeah, I did forget to show y'all, this is the air purifier that we have right here underneath the dining table. That's where we keep it. It's a big old air purifier, but it works great. Yeah, I forgot to show y'all that. So, here's the air conditioner Billy had replaced. I think he said he had a 35 foot, and he took the AC out of this one and put the AC in from his 35 foot RV. Switched it out. So it is super cold in here. Here's our sink, and mostly like we have some of our stuff Velcro down. I don't know what to say about that. And here is our, I guess that's the thermostat. We don't really use that, but here is what we use when we're at work. You know, we want to make sure that the well, he wants to make sure anyway that the temperature's good, the humidity level is good, and all that good stuff. You know, he takes care of all of that for us. I don't even have to worry about it. That's why everything's so easy. But so we have that here. So we have this, and we propped it up right here because right here we have the security camera. So we were trying to figure out, you know, when we go to work, we want to make sure, like, in case the electricity goes off, and it's so hot down here, in case the electricity goes off and there's no AC running, we have to make sure that our puppy dogs, which Weezy's not supposed to be on the bed. Little man is not supposed to be on the first aid bag, but, you know, we love these two very much. We love our little puppy dogs. Those are our kids. So we wanted to make sure they were going to be okay while, you know, we're gone at work. And the best way that we could think of was that since Billy already had that thing up here, then we decided if we get a security camera, then me and him could be looking at it throughout the day, just to check on them, see how they're doing. And if the weather gets bad, I don't know, just to check on them, just because that's just kind of what parents do. Good mom and daddy puppy dog parents, that's what they do. All of us do. I'm sure y'all do too, because they're like our babies, like I said. But so if the electricity goes out or anything you know, electricity goes out, we get an alert on our phone, and then we'll know right away. We'll check the camera. If it's not working, then we know we don't have electricity, and one of us come to the rescue. Also, we can check in and be able to see, like, right at the top right of our camera. Oh, that's the left, I think, to you. On the top right of our camera, when we view it, we can see the temperature, so we'll know whether the puppy dogs are comfortable and all that good stuff. And here's our bed, which ended up being a queen size. It was a twin, I think, which was fine for Billy by himself, but Billy's not by himself. Nope, he sure isn't. He's with me, and I don't belong over there on the dinette. I belong right here with him. So I was so happy that he fixed the bed and made it so big and giant. That's a big old bed, a queen size bed and a little 16.5-foot RV. That's pretty awesome. If y'all seen the other video, he had explained that he had to tear out the whole frame. He had built a whole new frame for his bed, how he had it before. And then for me, he tore all that out and rebuilt a whole nother frame so that I could sleep beside him. What, little man? What, little man? Come on, jump. Look, he smiles. What, little man? What, little man? Are you gonna come say hi? Are you gonna say hi, little man? Did y'all see him smile? He's so funny. Little man, say cheese. Cheese. Can you see it? Little man, say cheese. Cheese. He's hilarious. Louise is just so sweet. And she's so sweet. Okay. So, and then up here is where we keep our clothes. I kind of wanted to build like a whole shelf thing, like layers across here to inside, so that we could just stack everything, like, you know, just stack everything and be able to separate it, kind of like little cubby holes or whatever. But even though it sounds really easy to me, I guess I don't realize how difficult and how big of a job that becomes. So we went to Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, and we went and got kind of like what we have in the bathroom to put all of our stuff in. Those little basket things, not the plastic ones, but like the cloth ones. And we laid them over on their side, so we just put everything in. And we roll the shirts up, like military style. We just roll them up and then fit them in there. Hang on. Let me look and see first if it looks okay to show you. Oh, hang on just a second. Okay, so one of these shirts is going to be turned differently, but that's okay. So here's how we have it. We have the shirts rolled up in here. It's a little messy sometimes. I don't get it in there just right, but you know, it's all right. I think I folded that white shirt wrong, but so that's what we have. We've got these little things here, and we've turned them on their side, and we just put everything in there and stack the stuff up there, all of our extra things up there. So we have like our shorts, extra shirts, undies, our t-shirts rolled up here, socks and boxers and all of that right there. And then it's pretty much the same way on my side. But that's was the best idea that we could come up with. Oh yeah, Billy has to fix that. That was the best idea that we could think of to do with that, was to put those in there. It works great. Oh, then we have this right here. So when we had company, we had his sister and brother-in-law sat at the dinette table, and then we actually put this table up right here on this little hallway area and set it right here, and me and him sat on the bed and had our dinner. So we were all able to, all four, eat in here comfortably. We could have all four ate at the dinette, but you know, because we have other stuff up there, being that we lack the space to store everything, we thought, just leave it there, and they can sit there at the dinette, and we sat right here on the beds and had our big old table out here, and it was fun and it was nice. We had barbecue, Billy made steak, and nice steak dinner, baked potatoes. I made some baked potatoes, and it was so nice. It was our first little dinner party. It was his sister and brother-in-law. I was so happy for him to come out and see the place. So, well, y'all, I guess that's it. I don't know, it seems like so much more when I think about it, but then when I walk around and show y'all, it's just, I guess that's it. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and I guess this is it. See you later, alligators.